So it's been almost 2 months since the last Devlog, so let's get into it. So if y'all saw my last vlog, y'all know I had no idea what I was doing. I didn't understand Unreal at all. I was kind of just learning the basics. But since then, I've had a lot of comments, people asking me about, is there a storyline to the game, what's your plans with it, But now I have more of an understanding of how Unreal works. I decided to take some time, do some research, and build up some story ideas. I watched a bunch of creepypastas, horror movies, weird ass anime, just so I can find the kind of vibe I'm looking for. So let me introduce y'all. So this game takes a lot of inspiration on old school Japanese folklore, random creepypastas I read, just a whole bunch of weird horror stuff. Obviously I'm still going with the Silent Hill vibes, but I kind of switched it up a bit just to match my own aesthetic and do the things that I like to do. So I've added new mechanics such as jumping, swimming, crouching, which will allow the player to explore all parts of the environment and find hidden secrets that I've put around. Along with this, as I said, I stepped away from the Silent Hill as much, so I focus more on the third-person camera and a first-person camera, so you can transition into the two, so you can have a better view of exploring however you'd like. I thought this was a pretty cool feature, just being able to switch from third to first person. It kind of gives you more immersiveness, if that makes sense. It makes you feel more in the game. So the crouch mechanic, it took me a while to get down, but I finally got it now, and it looks pretty good. There's only some parts where the camera be clipping, but I can kind of fix that. The jump, I got it from Mixamo, so it's not the cleanest jump, but you know what I'm saying, it does the job for now. And as far as the swimming needs a bit of work. I don't know what's going on here. But like I said, I've been doing a lot of research and writing stuff down, so now I've kind of got ideas that I want to get flowing. I'm not going to introduce you to the whole story right now, but just keep in mind that it's bound to get in your head. So as much as we have enemies and monsters and shooting and stuff, it's going to be a very psychological breakdown. I've played games like Phantom Bertula, Paratopic, just random really weird games that kind of inspired the vibe for this game. What I can tell you now is that you will be playing this character named Namiko. I don't know if that's going to be the main character. I'm also thinking of adding 2 different characters that you can choose from, almost like a starting selection menu. I experimented with making a little character selection menu, but when I select a character, when it goes into the game, it changes the controls, so I just need to fix that. But my idea is to have multiple characters that you can pick from, and hopefully the story will be a bit different from each character you play. I do plan to add a lot of alternate endings and stuff, so hopefully the player will not be having the same ending as someone else. Even then, so I do plan to make the game or the environment semi-open world, so I do want to be able to have places that some players may have not been yet, or have places that it's really hard to get unless you know what I'm saying? So that is one thing I'm working on right now too. So yeah, just to add more exploration. But like I said, I don't want to get too much into the story now, so just watch for the next video and I'll be revealing more. Anyways, moving on. Another thing I wanted to focus was on enemies and AI. So since the first video, as you can see, I've added in some new monsters. Some of these were enemies that I got from the Unreal Marketplace, while others were ones that I made myself. You can probably tell the difference. But I don't think I'm going to keep them looking like this. It's just like a base holder for now. But I kind of like the way it feels. Just more variety, you know, enemies doing different things, so you're not always encountering the same thing. Also, I had a couple homies play test the game for me. And I've gotten a lot of feedback. But one thing I did notice was on the door, a lot of people would not know where the door is. So shout out to the homie. He suggested that I added like a pop-up widget thing that shows you when to open and interact with things. And I thought that was a really good idea because not everybody understands the game, you know what I'm saying? So I added that, and now you can actually see when you're supposed to interact with stuff. Not all of them show, because I do want to give it that kind of exploring vibe, so you're not spoon-fed everything, you know what I'm saying? You can kind of have to guess some things yourself. But yeah, so now we have pop-up widgets. Along with that, I also worked on trying to create different maps, you know, like I was working on the outside map, an indoor map, just seeing how things would work. I started building this outside map where I thought, you know what, maybe we should add a car into this game. But and then I started having a lot of fun with the car, so I don't know if I'm gonna keep it as like a main part of the game, but it will definitely be in one of the outside maps, so you have to you can travel around as much as you want. The car doesn't need fixing though. There's a lot of problems to the car, but we got a radio system now, which is pretty cool. I added a radio into the car and one in the game. My idea for this was I made a post on Instagram and TikTok basically inviting artists to submit their songs into the radio. So if you wanted to have your song in the game, you could potentially have it in the game. I'm just gonna have like random radios just around, so you can just go through, pick a song or whatever, just explore and just see what pops up. Sometimes it might be information on the quest, sometimes it might be a song. You just gotta pay attention. But radio system. Now keep in mind, I know this is not traditional PSX. Like, I'm still using stuff like skylights and different lightings that the PSX did not have or could handle at the time. But honestly, I kind of like this aesthetic. It gives it more depth for myself. Like, I feel like it look cool. And at the same time, I am also still learning about the whole PSX style and textures and everything in Unreal. So bear with me. It's not gonna look like this in the end product, but it's gonna be cool. You know what I'm saying? We'll get in there. So yeah, so since the last dev, a lot of stuff has happened. I'm not gonna bore y'all with all the code and stuff that had to go down, all the blueprints. But there has been a lot of changes, as you can see. A lot of new map testers, a lot of new AI tests. I also worked on dialogue system. This one I worked on for a while. I got one from the Unreal Marketplace and it didn't work, and then just trying to break it down, and then basically trying to implement my own one, which I kind of got to a certain point, but I still was not happy with it. I couldn't get it to figure out. I couldn't figure out what I needed to do with it, if that makes sense. There was something I needed to fix, but I couldn't figure out why it was not working. So like we do, I went to the marketplace and I got this new dialogue system, which, bro, this is the best thing ever. Like, this is beautiful. Wow, chef's kiss, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that was delicious. Thank you so much. Thank you.
If you're looking for a dialogue system that just works easily, I recommend this one. I'll put it on the screen because I forgot the name. But yeah, dialogue system. Now we have interactive with AI. You know, I'm also working on the quest mechanic, so the stuff you'll be able to do. But yeah, right now it's looking pretty cool. Like, I'm really having a lot of fun just building the game, learning code, learning the blueprints, texture and everything. Like, it's been a cool journey. With that being said, I did want to challenge myself a bit, so I decided that I would put a post out where I will be dropping a demo for this game on October 30th or 31st. I don't know which one. Halloween day, I think it's 31st. So there's gonna be a demo out for free. So I just really wanted feedback. I just wanted some feedback on the game and see how people feel about it, see what I can improve on. So yeah, if you're watching this, you know what I'm saying, and it's not Halloween yet, make sure to follow so you can get updated when a game drops. And if it is Halloween, then go check out the game. The link should be in the description. Let me know what you think. So this Unreal journey has been unreal, but it's been pretty cool, you know. Like, I'm progressing. I feel the progression now. But yeah, to wrap this up, a lot of what I've done since before was just clean things up, make sure things are working. I changed a lot of the animations on the character. They're still not 100%, you know, approved, but they work for now. So I just like being able to do that. The fact that I got the first person working as well, it just feels so good. Oh, that reminds me, I've also added controller inputs. So now I was doing this yesterday, but for the first time I was playing with a controller, and damn, bro, I did not even know how good that would be feeling. There is still a bit of problems as far as the controller bit. I feel like the camera turn moves a bit too slow, but that is honestly the only problem with the controller thing. So I need to fix that. But yeah, now we have controller inputs, so the game is coming together, man. Y'all have no idea how excited I am. It's actually pretty cool. But yeah, like I said, we're still in the Silent Hill era, Silent Hill vibe, but we are also focusing on telling more of a story in our game. I want to add obviously enemies and stuff like that, but I do have a story that I want to tell. So for those of you who have been asking, I will get into the story, and hopefully y'all approve of the story. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully y'all think it's a cool story too. Just let me just tell you, involves a lot of weird stuff. I don't know if I can say it here, but yeah. I appreciate y'all for watching the video. I don't want to bore y'all with any more unnecessary stuff, so we're gonna wrap it up here. Remember, the demo is dropping on Halloween, so make sure you check that out. Leave a comment, leave a feedback, make sure you subscribe, like the channel if you like what I'm doing. Make sure to follow, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I appreciate all the love, guys. Like, as someone who doesn't consider themselves a game dev, maybe I do kind of now because this is all I do every day, but as someone who doesn't have a history in game dev, this has been a real fun project for me, and I really hope to keep it going, and I really hope to, you know what I'm saying, to spread it and see what y'all think about it. So that's what I'm doing here. Anyways, hope y'all have a good day. Love.